An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner. Champions are forever.
Good morning, Shadowverse. T. Smitty, first one in the building. Followed by Vernon, Money Earning Mount Vernon. What up? Got my Nefaria to at rank 4. Pulled both Okoye and Jean. Nice. That's what's up, man. Congratulations. Now, which one of those are you going to take up first? Because you already know they both worth ranking up. So which one? Man, got a late start today because I was up till 5 in the morning. Couldn't sleep. Now, before that, I was playing God of War with my sister. Getting my butt beat by a Valkyrie. Only to discover, because, I mean, I knew I was clearly doing something wrong, right? But I didn't know what. And so she looked up on YouTube somebody that, you know, was doing that fight. And so I watched it, and very quickly, first of all, he knew what the problem was in that fight. Trying to dodge this one attack, which is an unblockable attack. I managed to dodge it a few times, but anytime I missed, it was over with. Okay? She would do a foot stomp on me. Oh my goodness. My health just be disappearing. So, in, I don't know, a few seconds of the fight, I saw what I was doing wrong. Apparently, I was never dodging. I was rolling away. You have to strafe dodge. I have all this time. I've gotten stronger. I've done so many different fights. I have never strafed once. Don't even know how. So that's something I'm going to have to learn and get used to. because trying to roll away from her fight does a couple of things, because you're supposed to dodge and counter. And if I roll away and then try to, if I do manage to roll away from it, and then I try to attack her, too much time, and she just gets away. And that was so frustrating to me, because I'm like, I'm having to play almost purely defensively. And I'm like, what? That's not fun. But that's why. I was never actually strafing. When I looked at that, he made it look so easy, of course. And he even mentioned the rollaway. So I knew they weren't the same thing. He said, you don't want to roll away from one of these attacks because you'll get caught, which is what was happening. I was getting caught all the time. Could not figure out what I was doing wrong till I saw that. And I saw it right away. Before he even started talking, I saw the move he was doing. And I knew it was a move I had never done. And I looked at my sister. I was just like, oh. And she didn't see. She was like, oh. And she said, do you see something? You see what you were doing wrong? I said, well, let me ask you something. So I said, you see how he dodged that attack right there? She goes, yeah. I was like, have you ever seen me do that move? She was like, no. I said, because I haven't. I said, I don't even know how to do it. I had learned the roll away, and that's what I did. I would always roll away from the attacks, which did not put me in a position to immediately counter. And that has been fine all this time. I done got new armor. I done ranked myself up. Gone through hundreds of fights. Easy. And yet, I've never actually strafed an attack. Never. You died again. What up, man? Psycho! What's up? That's how I felt learning about MLM after being Valiant. Yeah, hey. You died again. We were talking about God of War. I never actually strafed. Hold on, let me turn this on here. Yeah, I never actually strafed an attack. I don't even know how to strafe. That's how bad it is. But when I saw him doing that, and see, here's the thing. A lot of advice, instructions. All right, thanks, T. Smitty. A lot of instructions mention dodging, but what I was doing, I never saw anyone do it. I was just kind of rolling with it myself, And it was working. But you know what? Had I done the proper dodging, it would have made my life so much easier in some fights, because I would have been immediately able to counter. Rolling away put me on the defensive. And then I would have to find an opportunity to attack. And I used the boy. You always call him boy. Artemis, I think his name is. I use him a lot. So while I spend my time dodging, I use him to attack. That's not going to work in this fight. So this is actually the first fight where I actually have to dodge. I have to learn to dodge, or else I'm not getting through that fight. It is the final fight of the first set of arena fights in Musselheim, which is another realm. You go through a bunch of trials, which were fun. You know, some of them, like this last one, I had to defeat, what was it, 20? I think 20 enemies without getting hit even one time. That was the trial just before this one. And I did that one, dodging, rolling away. There was another one where you have to, you know, take out folks to get more time on your timer. You have a certain amount of time that you have to defeat all the enemies in. Defeating enemies gives you more time. The strategy comes in because you have a really tough opponent that's gonna take some time to take down. So you don't want to necessarily take out everybody that's small first and then focus on the big guy, although you can do that too. You got the new one, but haven't played it yet? Yeah, I'm still playing this one, so we don't get yelled at. Leadin'. How you say that? Leadin'? Leiden? How you doing, man? Billy D, how you doing? If Yondu's rework is just a perfect release, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, you mean like Hawkeye? Yeah, that would suck. Bazooka, what up, man? You know, while I'm doing this, I should be firing up the game. We know it takes a little bit of time. There we go. Firing it up. But yeah, I wouldn't mind if Yondu's rework was a really good one. Because I like Yondu. I always thought he should have been a better champion in the game. But he ain't replacing Bastion. No, sir. I used Bastion in AQ. Oh, yeah. He's reverse control immune, so he's perfect for that path. Now, for Havoc, he can still counter Havoc because he can parry Havoc easily. However, that armor up he gets, no. Does not work for Havoc. Doesn't count as an armor up against the plasma detonations. So I was still getting plasma detonated, which sucked. But he still was able to take him out very quickly. So there wasn't really a whole lot of time for him to get the plasma detonation. So, Teku Jr., what up, man? Aha. Let's move this over here. Okay. We doing good, man. Just finishing up a little grooming, as you see. see, what's this? Summoner's Fest Realm event is coming. Compete in Battlegrounds Season 30 and 31 and move up in victory track placement. Okay. I can do that. Complete Battleground daily solo objectives. I can do that. Collect boss chests in Alliance Quest raids and Nightmare raids. Definitely could do that. Get a milestone. Get to milestone 3 of daily super events each day. I do that now. Complete special content releasing later in July and August. Oh, all right. I'm here for it. Remember, you're not just earning rewards for yourself, you're uplifting all the other summoners who are participating as well. And that's a good feeling. Just remember, participation is required to gather, meaning you ain't gonna sit back and not help and just collect. You ain't leeching. I like when they added this, by the way, because it reduced a lot of the anger in Alliance Quest that some people were feeling. Because you had people who did not participate and others had the whole, the whole load, but everybody got the same rewards. But, oh yeah, I always participate, so not a problem. Ooh. A champion will get some numbers bumped up. All right, a champion will really get an overhaul. Okay. Help change how you show off your skills and roster. Battleground meta. Upcoming feature announcement. Okay. Okay, these are the heat wave sales. Okay, so they're about to end. Hey, a 5-star gallon. Arena results correction. Really? Oh, wow. So I qualified for a 5-star gallon. Weird. I didn't really go that high. Did my usual. Gotta make the head look good. The best part about no leeching anymore, they did. Yeah. James the Cat Boy, what up, man? All right. Now we ready to get started. Make sure I got. Oh. Yep. There we go. Now. Clean up the glasses. Wipe down the hands. With Germ X sanitizer. And then some nice little lens wipes. Nothing like putting your glasses on and it still be blurry. You'd be like, wait, what? Are they not working? Did my eyes get worse? Nah, just got smudges on the lenses. So I always try to make sure I clean them just before we do anything. What's awesome is that the blue tint, I usually have to get used to it when I first put them on. All right, so we've got Falcon and Gambit. All right. Let's see, I already finished my Alliance quest. I always wake up and forget I'm blind. Oh, wow. Best money I ever spent on myself was getting that laser surgery. All right, let's see. Put aftershave on your head, I dare you. Old Spice. I don't have Old Spice. I used to, when I went out, I used to put on Old Spice or Obsession for men or Cool Water. Whatever I was using, I would always put it, you know, over here on my head and on my clothes, because it didn't always stay on my skin for long. So I would put it on my clothes so it would stay. I know I'm not the only one that did that. All right. Let me see. So the featured champion is Sam Wilson. And the basic is a Gambit. There we go. Move that over a little bit there. All right. As you can see, I already finished the T1 arena. At least Kabam has a nice, sexy Irish accent. For me, I felt that KM has to have something to say about everything. Let others have the spotlight for a bit. He might be trying too hard. Might be something that he's not, you know, used to. Let's get started here. I still haven't watched it. I watched KT1's recap, and I haven't finished watching that one either. Because I ran, watched some anime with sis, played God of War, and then we had family time. After family time, went back to God of War. Didn't exactly have a whole lot of time. Lotion makes it stick better. I didn't really use a lot of lotion. I used Vaseline sometimes. I didn't tend to like things on my skin that stayed. I still don't. And my mom always tells me stories about when I was a kid. She oiled me up, and the nurses, you know, when, you know, I just was born and the nurses saw her, they would tell her, stop oiling up this baby. And see, my mom, and I got it from her too, my mom, she would smile and nod and continue doing what she was doing. Mike Holman, what up, man? Yeah, you walked into something. Nah. I already rank 5 ascended my 6-star Carolina. Or is it Carolina? California. For me, lotion leaves behind a greasy film. Yeah, which is why I don't like it. It has to be something that I don't like stuff on my skin that's gonna stay. Now I have some greaseless cream and that kind of thing, and when there's an option, I always go for whatever option doesn't leave a film. Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention baby oil because somebody gave it a real bad reputation. But somebody mentioned something, and I had to think back. And I asked my sister the same thing, because of course we use baby oil, you know, for you know, we get ashy skin, especially like right out of the shower, and you dry up. And with all the baby oil he had, I want y'all to think back. Those of you who use baby oil, right, for whatever reason, don't tell me, don't ask, don't tell. Have you ever actually finished a bottle of baby oil? I don't think I have. Ever. It gets low enough, and I usually get a new one. I don't think I've ever actually finished it, and it's a long time. That one bottle of baby oil lasts me almost a year. One. So, yeah. 1,000 bottles? Anyway. He was showing the game, but Dave kept jumping the gun with screenshots, so it threw him out of sync. And he got irked about it. It was best part of a very long talking stream. I'm looking at, I thought I missed something. Lotion is good for extending cologne. It clings to the moisture. Yeah. I just put it on my clothes. That worked out just fine. That way I didn't have to have anything greasy on my skin. Depends on what you... Exactly. But I have never... I can't remember a time that I threw out an empty bottle of baby oil. Empty. That's what somebody said that, and I had to think. I was like, I don't think I have. And I asked my sister, and she was like, I don't know. I don't think so. It's just something you don't usually think about. But it is what it is. All right. Well, what's going on, everybody? Are y'all excited for new champs. Oil up now. Got no need. Ooh, did I go past rank 5? Oh, well, whatever. But, baby oil, cocoa butter, like what you saw me put on my face after I shaved just now. Let me show you. I have it all here because I'm usually here doing that. See? That's what you saw me putting on my face. And of course I put a little Vaseline on my lips. My 10K subs, you gotta oil up. Ugh. I mean, I can put it on, but like I said, I haven't really had the need. I don't know whether it's because I'm drinking a lot more water, but the times I get ashy are not a lot. Maybe it's also because I don't tend to go outside either. But anyway, so haven't been watching a whole lot of the news. But of course, the big story is the diddler. He's still, oh, hey, she went right to the top. Cool. He's currently trying to get out. I don't blame him. But they denied him bond. There's been a lot of discussion about the justice system and the case the feds put on and all of that. And I remember wondering how they were going to get him on RICO by himself. And people were saying, oh, they only need to prove 2 out of the 5. Well, they didn't. You know, kind of difficult for him to be accused of RICO by himself. I was expecting the feds to bring somebody else eventually. They named some of them, but nobody was in there in the RICO. And see, with the way Diddy did things, he's smart. He got dirt on a lot of people. You notice how quiet Hollywood was? Nobody was really saying a whole lot. The people who were talking about it weren't the ones really going to the parties and things like that. They weren't rubbing shoulders with them. No, sir. Nobody was talking about him. Imagine, we already know that he kept videos and things. Videos we will never see. Okay? You think the feds will allow a video on, oh, I don't know, the president to get out there? If he was doing anything? Do you really think we'll ever see that? No. Ain't gonna see that. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, T. Smitty. When you say he's done, what do you mean? because those same people that were protecting him, he can work through and still make his money. We'd never know. If some business has ties to him, if he's making money off of some business, unless that relationship is revealed, you wouldn't know. Same thing with any of the businesses. That's why you have some people, when they find out certain shoe companies are financing something they don't agree with, they go nuts. So, you know, he can work through several layers because he is like a I was gonna say he's like a cancer. He burrows in, and he is so in there that you can't easily get rid of him. He made sure to put his tendrils all over the place. So you got people, when he got in trouble, they got scared. Everybody got quiet. He put out, you know, a call and basically was warning people, you know, you better help me or you gonna go down with me. I mean, and we already know Hollywood is corrupt. So, yeah. Did you see Alligator Alcatraz? Yes, I did. With the media, that video of the current president, if there is one, will be everywhere. Not necessarily. The last prez, on the other hand, those videos stay private. I have a feeling these will too. Steven Martinez, what's up? How do you like your rank 4 Unawakened Bastion? Awesome. I have no regrets. His awakened ability gives him more damage. And I will awaken him eventually. But that's all it does. It gives him more damage. But let me tell you, I run the recoil masteries, so I'm already doing more damage. And he is very friendly with those. So, yeah, no regrets. No regrets at all. My wallet is hurting. Hey, Runty Gamer, what's up, man? Brass and broke, that's how I like it. Wait, what? Big story. Diego Jota, 28-year-old Liverpool soccer star, and his brother Andre, another football star, dying in a car crash last night. Oh, no. Prayers to the family, man. Actually brought a tear to my eyes. Only got married. Oh, no. Some days ago. 3 lovely kids. Wow. Prayers to the family, man. Too many people dying. People need to stop. No, the media has been proven to be biased. Exactly. They, in my opinion, are the biggest threat to this country. But let me tell you, a lot of them would not want... See, they have to have it in order to share it. Right? If the feds got a hold of that material in the raid and destroyed it, media would never even know. You know, they grab it. It's in protective custody, chain of custody. They make sure only loyal folks get it. Only loyal folks go through it to see what we got. And anything incriminating is destroyed, removed. And you just never hear about it. That has happened more than once. Can I prove it? Not really. I've only heard rumors. Because if they cover it up well enough, you're not going to hear it. That head nod told me all I needed to know. Granted, I have come to hate any and all mainstream media. Yeah. They are very biased. I watch, because my sister, during family time, we'll sit there watching some of the news. And it's amazing how biased, especially Fox News. Oh my goodness. It's amazing how biased they are. I remember when the network news at least pretended to be unbiased coverage of something. They're not even pretending anymore. Which is why I get my news from a lot of YouTube news sources. And I'll go to several to, see if everybody is saying the same thing, getting their sources, that type of thing. When it comes to legal matters, I like those that actually pull up the documents and go through it. No rumors. We looking at the documents themselves. Nate the lawyer is one of those that does that. You'll hear folks talking about one thing, and he'll pull up the document and say, that's not what this document says. The filing says this, this, and this, and he holds it up so you can see it. And it's publicly available. So if you do your due diligence, you'll find that out too, Thanks, I run recoils too. I'm just deciding between him, Zola for rank 4. He got the rank 4. Zola is rank 3 for me. I will eventually take Zola to rank 4, but yeah. I usually rank for fun, and I have more fun with attackers. So for right now, my rank 4s are going to be attackers or at least dual threat champions. Adam Warlock. 2 people can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Exactly. I remember that document going around showing these accidental deaths and some strange occurrences surrounding certain presidents, but you don't hear too much about that kind of thing. See, that's the thing, but I'll say this. Hike, what's up, man? And I got a question for y'all. 2025 has some real tweakers. Lane Legend, what's up, man? Yeah, it's been a minute. How you doing? CNN fake news. Those eyes are holding in some crazy political takes. You're just holding it in for dear life. No politics. Yeah, hey. If news would go back to this side says this and that side. Yeah, basically unbiased coverage. It's okay for the news anchors and the reporters to be biased, but their coverage should be fair and unbiased as much as possible. That's the problem. But yeah, they have a certain narrative they want to push. And it's obvious in most cases, very obvious, the narrative they want to push. Sensible center is what I like them to get back to. Yeah. Yum Chum, what up? A lot has happened, which is why I haven't been here in a while. Me and my family got evicted from our house, of 13 years on May 29. I was so heartbroken and I cried 9 times nonstop. Oh man, Lane Legend, I'm sorry to hear that, man. How are you doing now? I'm assuming you have a place to live now. But that's your house? Did they foreclose on it? What happened? If you don't mind talking about it. If you don't, that's fine. But all right, so here's a question for you guys. You remember Whitney Houston, right? You remember the circumstances surrounding her death? There was a news story that talked about the suspicious nature of her death. Her daughter said something about the suspicious nature. Her daughter said that her mom's death was not an accident. Okay? Her daughter said this. Let me ask you this. After that, did you hear anything? Did you hear anything more about it? Did you hear any investigation being opened into it? Anything? Did the news say anything more about it? Or was it quashed? And let people assume that it must have been unsubstantiated. Okay? And then she died in circumstances similar to her mom. Did you hear anything about that? Anything about the suspicious nature of that? Or was she just shut up again? She spoke out, and not long after that, she's gone, and nobody looked into it or said anything. Do we hear anything about it on the news? Anywhere? You might hear it mentioned. So, yeah. And another thing that they'll do. Oh, how did she get? I hate when they do that. One of the best ways for the media to squash a story is to have a different narrative. Instead of just saying, oh no, nothing happened, they'll explain it away. As long as they have a decent one. Did you hear Musk say something about Mr. T? I'm gonna call him Mr. T. Say something about Mr. T and certain files where his name came up. He quickly apologized after that, didn't he? Yeah. Quickly apologized, didn't he? Telling you. Let's see. I cried so much this year, but all my life the crying stops and dies in 2025. Don't try to stop crying, man. Holding that kind of thing in can damage you. Don't do it. If you feel like crying, cry. If you don't want anybody to see you cry, then cry in private. But don't try to suppress it. If there is ever a 4-star deck Battlegrounds tournament, the arena grinders are destroying that event. Now that would be interesting. That same day we had to get a U-Haul. Oh my goodness. To put all our things in storage. Then we stayed a few nights at a hotel. Then our aunt let us be with her for a bit while we called to get a shelter. A week later, we got accepted in the domestic violence shelter. Oh, boy. When rank 5 drop, who would you rank 5 first? depending on who comes out, then it may end up being the same champs that I rank forward first. Photon, Serpent, Deathless Thanos, Onslaught, Bastion. Basically the same champs that you saw me rank up to 4 now are the same champs that I'd be more than likely ranking up to 5. Unless something, you know, some new champ comes out that I really like. Woo! Oh, oh. Okay. See this? I hate this. Man. He did not want to attack. And if I had attacked him, he would have countered me. Hold on for a second. Forgot to do something with this over here. Come on now. All right. Let's get ready to rumble. Okay. And look at that. She only went Digicloak after he got his full 5-hit combo in. You know they don't let me do that. I tap her once and she goes Digicloak. All right. We lost our house due to the rent being late. It was close to $3,000. Oh, man. I hate that, man. Oh, and I looked up the money that we're supposed to be getting from Governor Kemp. I don't know if I'll get it. One of the qualifications, I meet all of them except one. One of the qualifications is you can't owe them money. Well, I owe them every year. And I have payment arrangements right now with them that I'll pay it by like December. And it's like it's $80 that I owe them. So that might disqualify me to get the $250. And if it does, I'm just like, really? So you won't give me $250 because I owe $80? Really? Why not just take the $80 out of the $250 and give me the rest? But I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do that. They might do that. Messiah! Desire! Oh, Lord. What's up, Messiah? SP2 can one-shot with Scarlet Witch hitbox. SP2 for who? Bastion you talking about? We currently are at a shelter and it's been amazing. It's like a house too. They provide food and everything else we need. There's also a lot of great people there too. It's been great. I'm glad to hear that. Not all the shelters are good. So it sounds like you got a good one. So be very grateful for that. Our renter that we had to evict for basically not working and not paying, he did not want to go to a shelter because he had been in a shelter, and the shelter he was in, he said it was a horror show. So if you're ever depressed, cry in the shower and eat ice cream at the same time, ooh, that actually sounds kind of nice. Although you'd have to eat that ice cream real quick. I had a military upbringing, and that's why I know crying is the motto. Gotcha. Well, you know, us guys are, at least in our culture, are encouraged not to cry. It's seen as a sign of weakness. That's just our culture. Other cultures, they'll cry. They'll also cut your head off. They will cry and mourn, you know, loved ones and, you know, all that stuff. But then they'll also cut your head off. But anyway. I need more money. What up, man? Shadow will kick out his tenant for you. No. No one for a while on the rank 5. Yeah, and it goes up to rank 6, right? I just beat Bahamut. Oh, yeah. Bahamut was fun. Ranked my Medusa to rank 4 and pulled Dazzler. Yeah. You know I like Dazzler. Now I have depression, anxiety. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'll put it this way. I do my crying on the inside, which is not necessarily a good thing. The last time I cried, I do remember it too. Nobody was around, just me. Just was overwhelmed. There was too much going on at the time. I don't know how many nervous breakdowns I've had. I'm telling you, burnt out from work, and man, yeah, there's a reason I was in the condition that I'm in right now. Corporate America and overwork broke me, which is why you usually hear me talk about it when I hear people talking about they work, you know, long hours. I just be like, be careful. Caveman Oog! What up, man? You'd think it'd be warm in Argentina, but it's actually bordering on chill. What if I don't know my geography? How can I laugh at that? Huh? What if I don't get that joke? Anyway, I've been exposed too much at a young age. New York City, man. You already know. Because you do. You learn not to show weakness, or else you'll get picked on. You imagine if you get bullied and you cry? That's just going to encourage everybody to bully you. Better not cry. You can cry later. You can cry at home. You know, your face swole up and it's hurting. You can go in your room and cry. But you better not let them see you cry. Well, Shadow, when are you going to rank up on your character? Oh. Never. Don't you know why? Because I'm a work in progress. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm a work in progress. Fingers crossed on that, man. I wasn't expecting to get it either. Wait, what? Bit of a nutcase, ADHD, and smoking weed. Well, oh, look at that. Oh, get that kick. Ooh. Oh, that, I don't know. I just love that. What weren't you expecting, Mike? Oh, the joke. Ooh, Alliance Quest has started. Or bad emotions helps me make decisions based on my core personality values and beliefs. There you go. I might be borderline dementia and dyslexic. Ice cream shower, man. True weakness, Afro or USA hip hop. What? Only tears of denial. My sister. Hold up. Let me do the Alliance Quest. My sister is one of them dangerous ones. She start crying, you better start running. Because she fight while she crying. He spelled chili wrong, yes. He spelled it like the food. Unfortunately, I still got it. All right. Yeah, none of these seem to work. To grant passive prowess. This might be, I don't know. At least one armor up. Yeah, see, this one, I don't think it worked with Bastion. I wasn't getting any power drain. Yeah, none of these really help. I mean, this, maybe? But yeah, none of these really help me. Did you check the new idol? I did not. You so far behind in chats, nothing makes sense to you? Nope, I'm right here. See? I wasn't expecting the 250 from Georgia. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get it or not. We in Thursday. Shadow is still Wednesday. Man, y'all leave me alone. All right. Let me just do tech. Hercules. Siege Shadow. I mean, Siege Squad. What's up, man? All right. Oh, hold up. Oh. Oh, that was my bad. He came off too quick. Ooh, that sounded bad. I wouldn't expect him to be that aggressive. sent a Cash App. All right, hold on. I don't think I got the notification. Yummy. I usually use these fights to ramp him up a little bit. Took my girlfriend Photon to rank 4. She nice with it, man. She nice with it. Who shall I use my Awakening Mutant gem on? Onslaught or Mr. Sinister? Dust or Cyclops? Who are you likely to use more? My Mr. Sinister, I ranked him up and I do not have him awakened. Onslaught is Sig 200. Ah, how did I miss that? All right. If you do Nightmare Rage, don't pick Sinister because he is in the selector. Oh no. I want that Ultron if I can get him. It would be Ultron or Nightcrawler. All right. Hold up. Let me check that. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh! Caveman Oog with 25.
Why are you guys so obsessed with
Hold up.
me?
There it is. Send you some love. Man, I appreciate that. Hold on. Let me get you up there. There we go. Thank you, K-Man. That helps a lot. .com Wiz, what's up? I'm picking Invisible Woman. I have the rest already. All right, let's get this Hulkbuster down. I hate fighting him cause... Oh, no! I didn't mean to use Bastion on this fight. Ah, I did that last time, and I was like, I didn't like how Bastion handled this fight. Did not mean to do that. Ah. See, I did better on this one, but the that shock takes away a lot of his health. I hate that on this fight. I did not mean to go in with Bastion, but obviously he can handle the fight. And I will regen. So, but thank you for following .com-Wiz. You're the latest Shadow Dweller. Thanks for joining the family, man. Appreciate you. Who else is in the select? Oh, okay. I have serious anxiety. I dislike being around people. Well, being a black man, everyone thinks you're either gonna steal or crash out. That's why you walk into the store. Oh, no, you didn't, bro. Come on. He already losing enough health. You don't need to lose no more health. Woo! Okay. Hit him with it. But Runty Gamer, here's what you do. Splash water on your face. Walk into the store, any store, and just say, I'd like to buy a knife. A large pointy knife. What you do? Epinosis, what's up, man? You heading out of town? What am I doing today? Nothing. No. Arena. That's it. Relaxing my mind and letting my conscience be free. This is just getting my Alliance Quest stuff done. Let's see, should I? My life is a page out of Mike Tyson biography. Ugh. Should I go in here with a... Yeah. At least he can heal up a little bit if I don't get hit. No shenanigans. This is, I think, the last day. That was all about getting some more health, just so you know. That's why I didn't throw any specials. And I did. He healed up, as you saw. All right, last fight. And then we'll get back to the arena. Most grind arena. But yeah, I'm loving Bastion, man. Yeah, he's my new favorite toy for real. Chop, chop, chop. Just in my block and then back. Seriously? Look at this, guys. This is why I have to use Hercules. Did you see that BS? That would have been death. Just like that. Hitting in my block, then all of a sudden, unblockable, ba 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 ba. And that would have been it. This is why they hate Hercules. That would have been it. I would have had to use a revive, which I'm usually selling these days now anyway, but still. I need 6 stones so bad. And they hold their value. At least until 8 stars come out. All right. Let's get back to the arena. We must grind arena. I am not close with my family no more because of how many times they snaked me. Just myself and Wi-Fi. That's sad, but at least you could come here and hang out. Hey, if all goes well, 8-star champs are still 4 to 5 years away. I hope so. They haven't even come out with a 7-star arena yet. And I'm not looking forward to it. But whatever. Because I'll tell you, they come out with a 7-star arena. You already know, especially in the basic. We'll be back on some grinds to get Luke Cage. As soon as Luke Cage come out, if I don't have him yet, I'll grind for him in the basic, not the featured. But I grind for him in the basic. For sure. Mole Man. Diablo. You know, can't seem to get him. Count Nefaria. Woo! But yeah, who knows? Maybe they might not do it. Ooh, I hope you're wrong, Mike. We don't want that. Wake up over there. I can't lie, I have had no use for Hercules. Pulled him when I was in Wakanda. But he just doesn't fit any of my strong teams for quests. All part of their plan. And as you see, I use him primarily and solely in AQ. And you just saw why. But you see who else I have on the team. Unit economy. That's BS. They don't want to get them 7 stars in people's hands more often. But yeah. They don't want to give us more units because they want to keep raising the price and inflation and not keeping up. Like I said, it's like a job not giving you the cost of living raise, which some do. It's a mindset. Keep in mind that the same people that do that kind of thing are the ones at the top. They have the same mindset. I think he's talking about the selector. Wait. Is it the selector for nightmare raids that you're talking about, Mike? I have all champs at a decent level. I'm missing Shathra. I still don't have Shathra either. The new game mode looks interesting, yet looks way better than BG's and AW. Really? Oh no. If T Smitty is saying that. Oh, now I'm excited. Now I'm excited for the new game mode. Kabam talk about opportunities to get more deathless pieces besides units yet? Mm-mm. Not that I've heard. Runty Gamer, you like it too? Oh, y'all getting me all excited. I've only watched a little bit of KT1 talking about it, so I need to jump in there, watch that, and see what's up. Sinister, Nightcrawler, Invisible Woman, Ultron. Oh, you know, I forgot who else too. Labrowski. What up? How you doing, man? Like trump card poker, new mode. Yeah, I remember KT1 saying it didn't look like it was his cup of tea, but he might be wrong. He might, you know, enjoy it. But that was like his first impression. Slinger, what's up, man? Wake up. Oh, you're dead. Told you. I like the new game mode as well. I saw a ton of people in the Twitch chat liking it also. Okay. No. And yes. No, I did not tune in for Kabam Live. And yes, I was taking a nap. Well, I was asleep. I don't sleep very well. They actually gave me some medication to help it out. Like this morning, I was up till 5 in the morning. And then I woke up at 8 to go to the bathroom. Went back to sleep. Woke up again at around 1, and I've been up ever since. Fifth is oh, Captain Marvel movie. Okay. I know why we forgot her. I'm amazed Kabam never explained properly. They let streamers do the unpaid work for them. Oh yeah. But don't forget, streamers are getting paid. Just not by Kabam. And not a lot. Same, I struggle with sleep. Yeah. It's that anxiety, you know, can't let your mind rest. That's why I like Arena. Oh, so my sister, who already knows me, but got another re-education in me. So because you know, I'm this way, period. It's not just in MCOC, right? So we're playing God of War, and we get to this part where you can grind. You got to get these things called mist echoes, okay? And you can go in this area, run through, grab a bunch of, you know, fight, grab chests, run back to a safe area to reset, okay? So you can just do that over and over, you know, so it's a grind. You know me, right? I went, ooh, and I grinded that thing out till I had all new armor and upgraded. I would not playing. And here's the thing. So my sister was like, I think we have enough for one piece of armor. Now, you know I wasn't going to stop my grind for one piece of armor. You know I was going to grind and grind and grind and grind until I had enough for every piece of armor, right? And that's what I did. The mist armor is the best in the game. You talking about Invaldi? Is it Invaldi from his workshop, Slinger? Because that's the one. We have the I think that's what we have, the I forgot which one missed, but it's the one that everybody recommended. And yeah, I had fun. If people don't like that workshop, I had fun. Once I put that armor on and gemmed it up and everything, and I could stay in that poison and go and do a full run. Oh yeah, baby. I've already done one of the tears. So yeah, I'll be up late. Now see, we stopped playing that game at about midnight, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. But I still couldn't get to sleep until about 5. Yes, sir. Best overall armor in the game. There is the God of War armor, but that makes you hit super hard. You have 0 protection. Yeah, I got the one that they said was the best balance between hitting harder and protection. Mercy, get well soon, Billy. Oh, you haven't slept in 2 days since the MRI. Still got the beat in my ears. Oh. That don't sound like fun. Have I seen the new Battlecast relics? I think I saw a picture, but I haven't really looked at them. And especially since they're going to be using a new shard, I'm like, man, why y'all got to be like that? But hey, it's something extra. I wonder if these, I haven't looked, but if you guys know, let me know. Will these also affect your prestige? Just like the old ones? Because that'll be interesting. Have you fought any of the Valkyrie yet? Oh, Slinger, you weren't here. So the first Valkyrie I went in against, I was level 5 and got my butt handed to me. I think I went into one of the most difficult ones. I mean, she rocked me. I couldn't do nothing, right? And so I'm just like, what is going on? This ain't a fight. She's just tearing me up. Quick, too. And then my sister looked it up and was like, yeah, they say you have to be minimum 6. All right. That's before I got that armor, by the way. And so I went, I grinded, upgraded once, all of it, close to level 8 now. I want to upgrade my chest piece, right? So we went and got enough from Invaldi's workshop, the haze weave. Now all we need is smoldering embers. We need like 60 more of them. So we went back to Muspelheim and started, I finished off the challenge, and now we're facing this Valkyrie, the final one in that first set, right? And I got whooped, and I couldn't do anything. And so after fighting for like maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes and just not making progress, she kept stomping me. I couldn't get out of the way in time and all this other stuff, right? I was like, okay, we'll have to pick this up again, tomorrow. And my sister decided to look up on YouTube somebody doing the fight. And she said, do you think it would help if you saw someone do it? I'm like, it can't hurt. I did that for MCOC as well, right? It was seconds in, Slinger, into the fight that I saw something that explained why I have so much trouble with them. So he was strafing, right? And we've seen a lot of instructions on strafing these attacks, right? Now, I told you, in Baldi's workshop, I've been grinding out and everything. Guess what? The move that I saw him do, the strafe to dodge, I have never done. Ever in the game. What I was doing was that roll. I was rolling away, which, as you may know, is not effective. You'll get caught against the Valkyrie. But in every other fight, I was doing fine. But you do that with her, and I did manage to avoid her Valhalla stomp. I did manage to avoid that once, but I was no longer in a position to really counter it. So I was basically fighting that almost purely defensively. I looked at that and I was like, oh, wow. I don't even know yet the key commands to do it because I've never done it. Never done it. Ever. So we're going to go back in there and try to defeat that Valkyrie after I practice my dodges. I might go back to Invaldi's workshop and practice evading. Because I hadn't evaded. I never evaded in my life. It was always the roll away, which worked on the PlayStation. But you need the strafe. The strafe is good. Strafe is I've never done it, Slinger. Not even once. I've done this whole game so far without strafing one time. Can you imagine that? And that's what I realized. When I saw it, I was like, oh, wow. And my sister didn't get it at first. She was like, what? So you see what you're doing wrong? I said, yeah. I said, you see the move that he's using to evade? She was like, yeah. I said, have you ever seen me do that? She's like, no. I said, that's because I haven't. I've never done that move. All this game we've been playing. All the fights. Hundreds of fights. All the trials. Everything. Never did that. I was flabbergasted. God of the Abyss, what's up, man? Let's see, I got a shiny new toy to play with at rank 4. Give you a hint, it's a Kabam exclusive champ and not an idle champ. Oh. It's not Bastion, is it? Right now, I have Omega level champs at high rank. So I'm crushing. Okay. The relics. And KM giving out wrong info again. He claimed that all 180 were coming out in August. And Diddy had to correct him and change the number to 60 in August. Okay. They're called StatCast this time. Interesting. $60 types and 5-star through 7-star. No need to spend for new champs. Wait till you fight Sigrun, Queen of the Valkyries. I'm wondering if that's who I fought first. I don't know. So Cam was right. It's 180. They're just not coming out in August, apparently. I also see what you mean with Gilly. Got hit 8 times in arena and she never went into her stealth mode. You see? And keep in mind, I'm running her max sig, which doesn't really do anything. But anyway, yeah. BG rewards are tomorrow. Are we talking God of War? I got the platinum trophy for every game I walk and talk God of War all day, every day. Kratos is my favorite game character probably ever. Okay. Strafe will change the fighting in the game for you completely. Yeah, I never did it. So we gonna be practicing the strafe. I thought I was strafing. Aubrey, what's up, man? Who would you rank 3? Prowler, Ironheart, or Fat Man? Who would I rank 3? All of them. In fact, I do have all of them at rank 3. Fat Man. Yeah, it really depends on your needs. Levy, what up, man? You can't fight Sigrun until you fought all the other Valkyrie. Okay. So I got something to look forward to. Only 60 coming out in August. They're coming out in batches. Okay. Me too. Even got my Ironheart to rank 4. Although I did take Bastion up over Ironheart. And I don't have any regrets. Oh, I got the torment on him. That's what happened. Whew. Did you hear about the new relics? Yeah, YT user, what's up, man? Yeah, we were talking about it. Waiting on that rank 3 awakening on Null and Onslaught. Hold on a second. Quick check it. Oh, missed it. All right, well, whatever. Let's see, will that work? It did. Okay. Feels like the existing relic shards are effectively going to be redundant. Unless you don't have all of them. I'm still missing 3 of the 6-star relics. What age do you consider old age? Whatever mine is. I felt I was old in my 20s, y'all. But I'd probably say it keeps moving, but maybe 60s, 70s, maybe. Sweet Joy, I have not seen you in forever. How you doing, man? It depends on who you're asking, Runty Gamer. To somebody who's like, say, 18, 49 is old. But yeah, that's what I would consider. Woo! Before it was, we're helping you to better target champions. Now it's, we want to make it fairer for new players, ultimately resulting in greater monetization for Kabam. That's nearer the truth. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't mind them making money. I just want them to do it responsibly. Missed you, Shadow, but love your crystal videos. Well, appreciate it, man. 70, I agree. Old is always 1 year above mine. Yeah, I'm telling you. It just depends. When walking and leaving a dust trail. Billy. Oh my goodness. When you sneeze and your nose falls off. Who remembers that? See if y'all remember where that's from. And the circumstances. Sneeze and your nose falls off. I just posted my new rank 4 in your Discord and tagged you. For some reason, I wasn't getting notifications. Hold up. I am young, but damn, I have abused my body with fast food and cigarettes and the good old alcohol. P.S. Walking in water and leaving a dust trail in the water. Old. I get older, but I'm not old. There you go. Oh, another thing I like about this new mode coming out. Everyone, pay to win and free to play are on a level surface to a point. Yeah, and see, that's what people like. Oh, whoa. Don't know what I will look like in my 50s. I need to stay on job with my fitness. I'm in my 50s. I'm working on middle 50s now. Next year. Big Mama House? Nope. The new mode is RNG based. I don't like that part of it. I'll tell you when I'm playing it, and I'll play it online with you guys, so we'll check it out. Together. Hold on, I'm firing up Discord. Purgatory? Whoa, that's why I didn't get the notification. I have that chat open. Billy? Oh my goodness. Somebody wearing Crocs and their feet looking... okay. It's a good thing I don't have an aversion to feet. All right. Oh. I need to update Discord again. What type of laptop? You died again. I'm seeing your message now. I don't know. Any laptop that's good for gaming will also be good for streaming. And because you can't just upgrade your laptop, I would always tell you to get the best that you can afford, because you're gonna have it that way for a while. I was fit in 49s and looked good, but an accident to back destroyed me. Now I look like Santa and in bits like Odin. Oh man. Easy part is 10 energy. Harder part is 30 energy each to play. Yeah, I don't think I have a problem with that so far, but we're gonna play it. No other guesses? My bad, folks. I should have mentioned who to rank 3 first for BGs. Oh, for BGs, because that does make a difference. But it also, who are you going for? Do you need stronger defense? Yeah, see, T-Smitty, that's what I mean. No matter what laptop you get, it'll be slow and outdated in 6 months. That's why when you get a laptop, you always get the best that you can, because you're gonna have it for a while. Unless you get some special, I wouldn't even get that. Not for a laptop, but if you got like a special you know, lease type deal where you could upgrade it regularly, maybe. I also pull Bastion. Only thing I don't like is he is not a good counter for having. Yeah. Every other Sentinel type is, but not him. Yeah, I thought he was good, but that armor up doesn't count. That sucks. And I don't even see a synergy that would make him. You died again. Absolutely. I would get a desktop over a laptop. Unless you have a reason to be mobile, a desktop is the best. That's what I'm using right now. And so you can upgrade your desktop. You know, later on, you can swap out, get a brand new motherboard, maybe upgrade your CPU, and still use some of your other peripherals as long as you're careful and it hasn't been so long that you're now getting 10-year, trying to upgrade a 10-year-old machine with the latest and greatest, because sometimes you can't. But like peripherals, like if I upgrade this computer here, I buy a new motherboard. Motherboards, if I want to get like the latest and greatest motherboard, it's going to cost me like maybe a few $100s, depending on where I go. It's the graphics card that really will set you back. But this whole setup that I have, the motherboard, the CPU, but I'll still be able to use the memory that I have in here. All my peripherals, my monitor, my mic, my camera, all of that. So it won't cost me as much to upgrade. You know, like I've told people to play some of the newer games, I really need to upgrade. Well, I'm talking about my graphics card. There are graphics cards that cost more than this a whole computer. I paid, what did we pay? I think it was $600 for this computer that I'm using right now. I bought it from a Temple. $600. There's graphics cards that cost $1,000. Don't even know if I'd be able to get one of those and put it in this one. So I might end up having to get the best for what I have, you know? But you can do that. In a laptop, can't do that. If it can go for a walk 30 minutes a day, you'll all be good. But walk needs to be enjoyable. Yeah, I honestly prefer to hit the treadmill. When we were hitting the gym and I was on the treadmill, oh, that was beautiful. Because I could relax. I suffer from PTSD. When I'm out walking in the neighborhood, I have what's called hypervigilance. And so the walk is a little tense for me. I can't relax. But when I'm in the gym, I could put my headphones on. I could pop up the iPad on there. I could just zone out. I could do some arena while I'm walking. You know? And the next thing I know, I done walked like 40, 50 minutes. So, but walking outside, not only that, but I have the doctor. I went to a podiatrist, right? For the first time ever, right? I've been there twice now. But for the first time ever, I went to a podiatrist. And it was funny because she was checking out my feet. I learned some things about my feet I never knew. But then, one thing that I had only found out some years ago I had flat feet. So she, you know, looks over my feet, looks over my toes, and then she lifts up my feet, and she goes, and your feet are very flat. And we just started cracking up. And she was like, what? You know? And so we explained to her that my sister has flat feet. My dad had flat feet. I never knew I had flat feet until I was an adult. In my 40s. Never knew. Because again, I'd never gone to a podiatrist. And she was like, wow. You know, and it explains so much. I can't stand for a long period of time. And I thought it's just because I'm out of shape, you know. I'm just not used to doing it. Because I always had desk jobs. I didn't have jobs where I had to stand up. But the pain that I felt didn't feel right. It didn't feel like I had lower back pain. It felt like I threw out my back. And all I was doing was standing. And I learned that's because when you have flat feet, unless you have some kind of corrective shoes or something like that, you don't stand correctly. Because you have no arch. And so when you stand, you're putting a lot of pressure on that lower back. I thought, I'm just getting old. You know? No. And so, you know, when she lifted my feet up and was like, and your feet are very flat, it was just funny. Because it's obvious to her, but it wasn't obvious to me. I don't go looking at my feet, and I didn't know any idea. I had no idea. There's a decompression chamber here now, being very successful in America, but very, very expensive. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm on vacation next week. So you won't see me until the week after. All right, man. Have a great 4th of July as well. Be safe. Don't try to set off no fireworks with your hand in people's hairs and things like that. Any brands I recommend? I tend to build my computer. This computer is the first one since college that I never built. So I always do my research and buy the best parts, make sure they're compatible. But I build my own PCs. So I don't know a good brand. Let me see. What brand is this one? I don't even know what brand it is. I mean, it's doing good. Maybe Dell? But I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't even know what brand this one is. I used to be 6 foot, lost 1.5 inches. Yeah, with back stuff, that will happen. So 5'10", I said, get me this thing, and don't take me out till I'm 6'4". You want your height back. You're still taller than me, Billy. I'm like 5'6.5". I guess it's about maxing the performance per dollar spent. Exactly. Got PTSD too. Don't go to the gym. Almost got killed in the gym. Oh. I can spend 1K and get 90% performance, or spend 2K and get 95. Yeah. Yeah, after a point, it becomes not worth the money, because you don't get that much of a improvement. My feet are very sensitive because of the frostbite. Ooh, yeah. Stand in water and then stand in dry surface, you can tell if you have flat feet or not. Yeah, apparently it's very obvious. Now I know why you don't like sports. I used to play. See, that's the thing. It's so funny because I played for hours playing racquetball, handball. I didn't play so much basketball, but I did play a little bit basketball too. I played volleyball, all of that. Never knew I had flat feet. And it's something you're born with. It's not something that you develop. So I always had flat feet. My mom didn't even know. How about that? She didn't realize I had flat feet. Now that's something. If anybody examined me from head to toe, it'd be my mama, right? She did not know. If you complete surface. Complete surface under. Yeah, each foot is completely wet. You have flat feet. Yeah. Another way, if you look at my shoes, my old shoes that I still have, the way they're worn, you can tell because they wear differently than somebody that has an arc. So mine are like flat. They're wide. They wear out on the sides. And see, once I knew that, I started getting the inserts and then getting like 1/2 size up and getting the wide version size. Are you sneaky too, Mr. Deeds? Arena just put me against a team of Ironheart, Serpent, and Onslaught. Woo! Think they don't want me at Infinite Street? Write the person's name down, then send them a nasty No, I'm just kidding. I'm back. I had to do the dishes. I knew you'd think that a rank 4 Purgatory would be awesome. And I don't have her, but yeah. I'm using a 6-star Purgatory in Nightmare Raids, and I'm at the top in Nightmare Raids with a 6-star Purgatory. I'm 6'3". All you tall people. My mom is 5 foot, the perfect height. That's right. All of y'all are too tall. I went to the dentist and there was a little lady. I actually, now I said I'm 5'6.5", right? I actually had to lean forward a little bit for her to put the bib thing around me because she was reaching up. That's how short she was. She had to have been like 4 something. Too cute. I'm 6'7". Woo! Isn't that Jordan height? Scarecrow. Ah, I get it. Scarecrow. Gotcha. How do you do arena? Do you just get all the milestones and wait till the next arena? I wanted to know how to get units like yours. Yeah. You can get more than that if you grind more. Like, there was a time that I grinded arena like a madman. I would go up to like 30 million all the time in the featured, every time. And I forget, like 15 or 16 million every time in the basic. If you look back on the channel in the videos, you'll see that I had like over 20 million battle chips at one time. I don't get that much anymore because I don't do the arena like that anymore. Now I just do the milestones and wait for the next arena. But if you want more units, do more arena. It's still RNG, but you'd get more battle chips, which means on average you should get more units as well. Don't want no short, man. Not short there. Ha! Anyway. Think you might want to use someone else this raid cycle. Oh, I got enough. But Purgatory's been the GOAT for like what, 3 nightmare raids? We knew they were gonna get rid of her eventually. I mean, it was too easy. So we'll find somebody else. I think I might make my first ever MCOC video showcase thingy with Purgatory. Do it. I'm 5'9". Okay. Getting closer to the perfect height. Hey, no problem, Scarecrow. If I do, it'll be in the style of Allison's videos where it has music over the fight, because I'm not that big on talking. I'm a pretty quiet person in reality. I too am 6'3". Us tall people have an issue with headaches though. Man. Even in games, like when I played World of Warcraft, what was there? I always pick the short characters. Some reason, you know, you have some people that, you know, they'll be like compensating for something, or you know, they're short, so they pick like the biggest, bulkiest, largest, you know, opposite to how they are. I don't do that. I like the smaller characters. See that Spider-Ham? I love my Spider-Ham. Of course, I do love Hulk as well. But I love Spider-Ham. I'm looking at Cyber Power PC. Okay. Yeah, I think, no, I have APC. My UPS before was, Cyber Power. We have, we actually replaced the battery in it, which I had never done. And we have it out there hooked up for the PlayStation and all that, because we used to lose power all the time. And I told my sister, it's only a matter of time before you get damaged. So I told her, I said, you can have my other UPS, just buy new batteries, which was, you know, cheaper for it. And she did, and I took it out, put new batteries in, and it's been rolling ever since. And we've lost power a few times since then. So, Scarecrow, all of the crystals average to the same amount. Here's the difference. If all you want are units, it's best to go with the lowest one, because you'll have less variance. It'll be a steady, you know, unit gain. To give you a perspective of what I mean, you get the uncollected, right? You can open up. Oh, that was ugly. I forgot he, you can open up 500 uncollected crystals and get 0 units. Then you can open up 500 right after that and get 4,000 units. That's what they do. It's faster if you want to just, you know, quickly open them, but that's what happens with the higher end ones. And of course, you have a chance to get that Punisher that's in there. And then going lower, like, there's no way I could open up 500 regular arena crystals and not get any units. No way. So the amounts might be smaller, but they average out. Like, I've been getting the same average for each of my last maybe 3 or 4 openings that you can watch on YouTube. I have a video where I open up a bunch of battle chips. I only open those on videos. And you can see how much I got. And I opened up the regular ones. I didn't open up the uncollected, or what's the other one? Thronebreaker. The Thronebreaker ones is the one that you can open up a bunch and get nothing, and then a bunch and get a ton. Less likely for uncollected and really near impossible for the regular ones. So if all you want are units, open up the regular ones. Am civil and sociable, but am quite love me some quiet. Oh, I got you. Let's see. I find the most from regular. Yeah. It's just, what do you call it? It's more reliable. NYK Believe, what up, man? So earlier I asked a question if you guys knew where it came from. We were asking, you know, what do you consider old? Someone asked a question, and I said, when you sneeze and your nose falls off. And I said, do you know where that's from? And one answer was Big Mama's house, and that's not it. So, do you guys want to know? It came from, I think it was either Tales from the Crypt or The Dark Side. Basically, their grandfather had passed away. Flies are all around him, but he refused to lay down and rest. So there he was at the dinner table, and they were trying to convince him that he was dead. You shouldn't be walking around like this, sitting at the table and everything. And he refused to believe he was deceased. And so what they did was they got some pepper or something like that, and they passed him the food or whatever, and he went, whoo, and he grabbed a tissue and said, achoo! And you didn't see what happened until the very end. He goes, oh, well, I guess you guys are right. And you're sitting there like, what happened? How did that convince him that he was deceased? And then the very last part, you saw his nose in the napkin. I just remembered that episode now. Which one was it? Was it Tales from the Crypt? Or A Dark Side? Or One Step Beyond? Which one was that? They had just buried him and were back home from the funeral. Yeah, I was young, high school when I saw that. My dad was still alive. He liked One Step Beyond, I think it was called. And I watched them all. I watched Tales from the Crypt, Tales from the Dark Side, One Step Beyond, Twilight Zone. You think it was Tales from the Dark Side? Yeah. I kind of remember that. I showed that one to my mom, and she laughed. She went, woo! My mom be cracking me up. And she remembers it to this day. So yeah, that's where that reference was from. Woo! Look how fast he was able to recover and parry me. Crazy. Insane! Insane in the membrane. Yes, Dark Side, episode 9, A Case of the Stubborns. Yep, the man too stubborn to die. He was too stubborn. Oh man, that was good. Yep, Tales for the Dark Side. Christian Slater was actually in that episode. Wow, you know I don't remember it. You see how long ago that was? Woo! All right, guys, that is gonna do it. It is time for me to get some food in me. And I got 2 million points. And so we will continue with that. So let me see if anybody is eligible for a raid. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you enjoyed the stream, that is. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. I don't mind. You let me know that you just hate my gut. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Ooh. We got, Legacy. Let's hit him up. I haven't rated him in a little bit. Out of the shadows. All right. So that is going to do it today for everybody. Again, thank you, Caveman Oog, for that Cash App. It helps a lot. I'm going to order something to eat, too. Watch. All right, so take care. And you all have a blessed day.